Hi, my name is Brittany, and I am a student intern with Legal Action. It can sometimes be difficult or confusing to understand what exactly has happened if you've gotten a ticket or been arrested or told you've been charged for something. This guide is meant to explain the differences between municipal courts, circuit courts, and federal courts in Wisconsin, and to help you understand the court process a little better. The courts in Wisconsin that handle citations and criminal charges are the municipal courts and the circuit courts and the federal courts. If you get a citation or if you get arrested and charged with something, your trial or hearing is going to be one of those courts. There are different sets of rights and obligations associated with these courts, and there is particularly significant difference between municipal courts on one hand and circuit courts and federal courts on the other. The main difference is that municipal courts are not criminal courts. They can't charge you with crimes, and any conviction from a municipal court is not a criminal conviction. This can be confusing because many municipal tickets will be for offenses that have the same name and description as criminal offenses. Municipal courts can rule only on violations of the municipal code, the laws of the town or city over which the court has jurisdiction. Using Milwaukee as an example, there's a Milwaukee Municipal Court that oversees things like traffic tickets, parking citations, and other violations of the Milwaukee Municipal Code that occurred within Milwaukee. Other cities in Wisconsin have their own municipal courts, and some smaller communities will share a municipal court that oversees code violations from several areas rather than one for themselves. As an example, if you were pulled over by a local police department and given a ticket, your ticket is probably going to be before the local municipal court. Municipal citations might be called tickets, citations, or forfeitures, ordinance violations, or other things depending on which court has jurisdiction. In most cases, being found guilty of a municipal code violation means that you will have to pay a fine or spend some time in jail. Being found guilty of a municipal code violation can also have other consequences, like your driver's license being suspended. The circuit courts and federal courts can hear criminal cases in Wisconsin, unless there's some reason for a federal court to prosecute somebody, like if they're doing something illegal on federal property, like the federal courthouse, or if the alleged act was spread out over different states. It is most likely that any criminal charge in Wisconsin is going to be heard by a circuit court. The circuit court in Wisconsin are arranged by each county. So to use Milwaukee again, the Milwaukee County Circuit Court oversees all criminal charges in Milwaukee County. Sometimes non-criminal charges can go to the Milwaukee Circuit Court, like traffic tickets issued by sheriffs on the highway, arrests and charges by sheriffs, even if they are non-criminal, are mostly handled by the circuit courts. So if you get a citation, it's important to know which police department or sheriff issued it. The rules and procedures are different between circuit courts and municipal courts, and you should always try to consult with a lawyer. If you get a ticket or if you get a criminal charge, some of the most important differences are that in criminal cases, you have the right to attorney, but in municipal cases and in non-criminal cases before the circuit court, you do not have that right because you are not being accused of a crime. Another important difference is that you can be found guilty by default at a municipal court and not in non-criminal cases. In criminal cases, a charge against you has to be proven by the state and the district attorney. In either setting, it is important to talk to a lawyer and understand your rights and possible consequences of a conviction or being found guilty. For more information, you can contact Lawyers for Learners.